EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. That's the kicker, Tyler Loop, set to get this started. Off we go here in the inner harbor. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be marked down up around the... .33. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson up top again. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next. That's a skill that really just comes from experience.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. From the 6, here comes the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this to about the 28. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
Now, faking the give, moving to his right. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A run up the middle with Jacobs. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Kenny Buchanan is there on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers and themselves.
To kick off for Green Bay.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
43 rail. Here we go. Here we go. Flash. Hut.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
19 right. Cougar 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now Willis. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 72 yards. And the Packers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now it's Wilson. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. Love now. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
There he goes left side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden, 94 yards. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead.
Packers 8, Packers 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Willis looks to pass it here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards, well struck. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Down. Wait.
Love from the gun on third down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, here's Willis. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are once again back in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
14. Packers 8.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
The return man, Wilson.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Watch out now. You, yellow. Come on. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Hand cycle. Black shot.
A gain of 16 yards.
Love looking to throw it.
First down.
Good effort. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10.
12, 10. Field, black. Here we go, set. Black, blue, 32.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Brings up 3rd and
On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the
Give me the
football.
ball.
And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game and haven't defended him yet.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good to put them up by a point. It's 15-14.
Packers 15. Packers 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, what a move. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
Got it. Ready?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
18 ready. 18 ready. Ready. Check match. Cowboy 80. Go.
Willis will look to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers have yet again retaken the lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now it's Wilson. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules could do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Black 06. Mega.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's taken in by Gordon. That's good. The completion there for 7. Yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
On the ready.
2nd down and 3.
Slide through. Hut.
Here's Love. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
70 Rangers, 70 Dragon, 60. Cut 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From his end zone, Willis. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Willis, fourth down here. He's got him in, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good. For the Packers.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
A gain of 11 on the play.
To throw, here's Willis. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. But he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
19.
Here's Willis. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Willis showing off the wheels there. He gets him the 1st down.
Packers, 1st down. It's a gain of 6.
10 cycles.
1st down, Green
Set.
Bay.
Go. Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll try and do this himself. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Love. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Touchdown, Packers! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, You've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. Now, a little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
10 seconds. Here we go. Ready.
Now Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Fight, 97, green jack, cut.
Throwing, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Looking to throw. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On 4th down. Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Back to throw. Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Willis. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Back to throw, Willis. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. To throw, here's Willis. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 33 yards. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Willis will try and throw for this. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. The return man, Wilson. And he is going to be tackled at the 1 yard line. What a mess that was. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive, well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3 yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Willis will try again here after the pick 6. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And it'll be incomplete. But remember, crazy situation here you don't see often. Not 4th down yet, so they will keep possession. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Willis to throw. That's taken in by Kraft. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Going back to Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Willis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Here's 2nd and a yard.
At the 47-yard line.
Right back to the air with Willis. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Black ultra. Ready, go. Blue 30, field, black. Hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Ready. 60, blue striker. Ready.
Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10.
Shot. 17, cluster. 6. Let's go. Ready?
Here's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into a shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
34-yard line.
Down. 50, green. Striker, 3-3.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready.
Now Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Willis looking to pass it. And that is incomplete. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Love. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing, Willis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He finds Watson complete.
Big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
Jacobs going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Willis back to throw it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Packers 36.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. One final try here for Willis. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Now for the all-critical extra point. And he's got it. No problems there. The extra point up and good, and we are headed to overtime.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
So advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's fourth and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt. It helps out your defense with field position.
Willis with the first throw in overtime. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Result of the play is a turnover down.
First throw of overtime, Willis. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Now Willis gets his shot here at OT. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. And now third and very long. Are you cautious here?
I think you have to be, because the first mantra of any football game is don't lose it. Then you give yourself a chance to win it. And if you go ahead and force something now, take a big shot that doesn't pay off, you didn't help your defense out at all.
Yeah, especially here in overtime. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain it.